what does it matter if he doesn't take a side? Why can't he not take a side? What influence does hate, say, calling out evil or not calling out evil, have on the government? Nothing. It's inconsequential, right?
If you do not know something, if you don't know fact, if you don't know detail,
right?
Yes, that's the time to sit down and reflect, and that's the time to not have an opinion.
Yeah,
that's the time to not take a side. The time is to sit down and reflect when you don't have the full details, you don't know something about anything. That's the time to sit down and reflect. But if you can see it, if you can discern it,
yeah,
if you can touch it, call it out. And that's what I'm doing. I've been able to sit down and reflect on this thing and discern and see that Israel's in the wrong for starting or attacking Iran, provoking a war, provoking a possible World War III. That's what I've been able to see and discern and say Israel's in the wrong for doing that.
And what good has that done you or Israel or America? What consequences that been?
And another thing I've been able to discern and sit down and reflect on is the fact that Trump campaigned on America first. He campaigned on no wars in the Middle East. And look, he's spending a lot of time talking to Benjamin Netanyahu, inviting him to the White House, hanging out with him, making all these tweets, saying he's going to support Israel, he's going to do this, telling people to evacuate Tehran, or they're going to be bombed, all this stuff. That, to me, is not a president who campaigned on America first. And we have a lot of dumb MAGA turds in the chat.
Realization done.
Chat.
Right. What good has all this realization done except to allow you to judge us dummies in the chat who may support somebody blindly? What good has it done?
What do you mean? What good has it done?
What good has it done you or Israel or the world or America?
It's opened my eyes. It's opened my eyes to the truth. It's opened my eyes to the fact that Trump has been deceptive. It's opened my eyes, and that's the good it's done for me.
Oh, okay.
It's opened my eyes. There's an answer to your question.
Okay, nice. I appreciate your call, KT in Washington, D.C., as always, man.
All right, Hake. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you too. Okay, I have 20 minutes, 25 minutes, Omar. I want to plow through more of these calls. Right. I'm going to have to limit these callers because I went long with KT, but KT was interesting to me, but go ahead. Elijah in California on the line here. Go ahead, man. Elijah, come on.
What's up, Hake? What's up, Omar?
Hey.
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Hey, you need a 3-hour show, Hake. That's 2 hours?
Yeah.
Nice.
I like what KC was saying. I don't think I've ever heard his call. He was pretty, in my opinion, spot on.
So you think that the foreigners shouldn't have taken over that land? The foreign white Jews shouldn't have taken that land?
No. Can I get to the point? Because I know you're trying to make it seem like if you criticize Israel, then you're like a liberal or something.
I'm not trying to make it seem like anything. That's not what I'm trying to do. I wanted to know what you mean by he's spot on. Was he spot on about people can't take over a foreign land?
Please don't misread the conversation.
No, you said he was spot on. I'm just asking you about that part.
I said spot on for the most part, because
was he off on that part?
Oh my gosh! Please
be patient with me. Was he off on that little thing about they hurt the indigenous people?
Yeah.
Was that lame?
Can I get? Oh my God! Can I get to this, please?
You don't want to answer. You don't want to answer me.
Talking about Omar was
Elijah.
About,
Elijah, why are you being frustrated? I just want to answer that part.
What part? It's very easy. It's not hard.
Can I just ask my question?
Yeah.
You said he was spot on. I wanted to follow up about it. Why are you being frustrated? You're being stubborn.
Obviously trying to. Let me just talk.
I'm literally not trying to do anything. I just want my answer. My question.
Let him ask the question.
Can I talk to Omar, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I talk to Omar?
All right, go ahead, Elijah. Be a baby. You're being a baby, but go ahead. Yeah. He doesn't want to answer.
Hake is a bad faith guy.
Hey,
I don't have to be nice though.
Okay.
Well, Omar said. Omar was he was saying that Israel is an extension of Western colonialism, like extension of white Western colonialism, right?
Yes. Yeah, he said that.
Absolutely, 100%.
So you believe America? You think America? So you believe America has control over Israel? Israel doesn't have control over America.
Yeah, I can tell you something. Politically,
no, he thinks Israel controls America.
Politically, has control. The Israeli lobby, AIPAC, and the Jewish lobby has too much control over the United States. But the United States gives the money and the weapon. If Donald Trump made a phone call right now and said, "Listen, Netanyahu, cut it out. I want you to stop this right now," he'll stop it. It happened in Ronald Reagan when they were bombing Lebanon and they killed 70,000. He called Israel. Menachem Begin was the prime minister. He said, "Listen, stop right now, or you're not gonna have a friend in the United States." And he stopped it because we control we feed them the weapons and the money. Without us, they can't exist. They can't fight. Even right now, my friend, all Western countries. All Western countries right now, they're refueling the Germans, the English. They're in the air. They're refueling their jets. They're helping them intercept the missiles. Right now, Iran is fighting against Western Europe and the United States at one time. You understand? So,
go
ahead.
Well, Trump has no control over Bibi. Bibi does what he wants. Trump
he don't have it.
The White House.
You saw when he came to the White House and he pulled the seat for him like he was his chauffeur. Come on, man. You're the American president. I'm telling you.
And Jews call Europeans and whites Edomites.
Somebody
they don't
claimed
consider themselves white. So you guys are conflating Jews and whites as in the same bucket. You know,
they're not. I spoke to a lot of white nationalists. I spoke to a lot of white nationalists when I used to have interviews. I thought, are Jews white? They said no. They said they're not white. And the problem is
they changed their names, like you brought up. They changed their names, like Netanyahu, right?
Right.
Netanyahu is a criminal.
Isn't that just smart though? You should be smart in how you present yourself.
That's conniving. But
conniving.
That's very yeah.
You should be cunning but innocent.
That separates them. It's not that they're smarter, they're sneakier, and they have a very strong tribal unity. So that's a part of the power. And then also you're saying that apartheid and segregation is it's a unique thing to white people, but everyone segregates naturally. You can get 100 blacks, 100 whites, 100 Mexicans in the same room, and guess what? They're all going to sit with each other. Muhammad Ali even said, bluebirds with bluebirds, redbirds with redbirds. It's human nature.
No, but my friend,
wants to be around their own kind.
I live in New York City, and New York City is segregated. If you go, you have the Irish by themselves, you have the Jews by themselves, you have the Arabs by themselves, the Hispanic have their own neighborhood, sometimes mixed with black. It's segregated. It's just natural. People like to live with people they know or they have some kinship with. You understand? So
familiarity with.
Yeah. All right. I don't really understand the significance of this. We've kind of boring.
Well, but Hake, I wanted to just you can't compare the United States and Israel. When the United States came, when the English came to America, these were people with nomads walking around naked, running around chasing buffaloes.
Yeah.
The Jews, when they came to Palestine, it's a state much with streets and government and houses and buildings, church. It was a people that existed. It was a modern state, by the way. You understand? So it's
whatever.
It's totally different.
Yeah, they have to
totally
say
different.
We came to a land without a people for people without land. BS. You came
Bogus
there
speech.
and you killed chased 750,000 out of their home.
But what's done is done now, right?
But they still doing it. They're not stopping. They still doing it. Just
why should they stop? It works
left.
for them so far.
Huh?
Why should they stop? Why should they stop? It's worked for them.
It's not going to work in the long run. You'll
Americans
see.
are paying for it.
They'll see. You'll see.
and Americans are paying for it.
That's right. We gave them $30 billion last year. That's why they left Biden as president, because they were milking him for money
So
for Ukraine.
you guys just want to cry.
It's not
just because they're able to finagle support for whatever they're doing.
It's not crime. We're talking about
it is. They're complaining.
It's history of It's not
call
crime.
it Jew hate. You know, it's like the same thing the liberals do. Whenever you hurt their feelings, they call you a racist.
But my feelings aren't hurt. You guys are the ones whose feelings are hurt.
No, we're not saying nothing. We love you, Hake.
No, we're not.
Yeah, well then why are you complaining about what my characterization of it is?
No, it's okay. You can have your opinion. Nobody's mad.
The truth.
He's speaking the truth.
It's not even you don't have to be aggressive, Hake. I'm not trying to be
try to be nice. Okay, come back on the show.
Or dishonest or
I don't want Hake to kick me out. You're not coming no more, you Arab.
So
what's your beef, Elijah? Why are you complaining about me? You're calling me fake. You're calling me fake. You're calling me a liberal. You're accusing me of calling you liberal. You're trying to tell me that I'm misdirecting the conversation just because I asked a question about, oh, these are foreigners who shouldn't be here in the first place. They should go back to Russia or wherever they came from. It doesn't even make sense what KT was saying Israel should do.
They gotta get out of there. They gotta go back home.
That's not reasonable.
They're gonna go home. Don't trust me.
Omar said it perfectly. There was nothing but nomads here. There was no.
I know. Was is different from is though. Is the situation.
Trying to compare apples.
I'm not even comparing apples and oranges. He made a claim that foreigners took over this land and just destroyed these people 80 years ago, and so they should all go back. Who's going to go back after they destroyed and are dominating the area? They're just going to go back. It doesn't make sense.
Have
it's ridiculous.
State for everybody. Why not have one state for everybody?
Well, this is the way it works. We bomb the world, and then we bomb the world, and then we invite the world. The right-wing Jews push for endless wars, and the left-wing Jews push for endless immigration. You see?
I know, but you're not. I don't have any problem with your point about that. I'm just questioning what you guys think is the solution.
Hey, what do you think of this idea? Why don't they just have one state?
It's a fake solution. Like you don't even really have a solution. I don't know if Elijah's presented a solution.
How about if they have one state for everybody, Hake?
The JFK assassination, you gloss over.
Because I don't believe that. I don't know about it.
The survivors said that it was intentional.
All of this, but who cares? This is from 60 years ago.